Who's better looking?
Magnus!
Boom. Hey, what's up? You know who these guys are? Tag team champs. Those are our belts. You guys can hold them for a while. You know what happens when great minds think alike? That happens.
Or was that just another part of Dixie's plan?
I don't know. It could be. All I do know is that AJ Styles is in a lot of trouble. And we might be on the cusp of crowning one world champion. And it's not Bobby Roode.
Yeah, but look at AJ. He's helpless out here. He's up on the shoulders of Roode again. Go! Go!
Well, Dixie Carter did a solid to AJ Earl. I'm sorry, for Bobby Roode earlier. I guess payback time, and now Dixie coming out with another ref. Let's nail this here.
Yeah, an intimidated referee, Brian Stifler, after Roode sets the table.
He's got the
after
right
Roode
hook.
puts AJ Styles on a silver platter. Magnus covers two. I don't believe it.
Yes! And the leg was hooked.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new undisputed TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Magnus.
God, look at how great our world champion looks.
Who said it on the A-Team? I love it when a plan comes together. And did this plan come together? Yes, not, boys.
So in the end,
You should. You should. And you'll learn something, kiddo. You feel me? It was just, like we've said from the beginning, it was bad influence business. What you guys did for your reasons, I don't know. We did this for bad influence. We did this for ego.
We did it for ego.
We were out there before you guys were.
Yeah. I mean, we made the jump.
Yeah, you know, when we got out there, you were getting your asses handed to you.
We were losing We had them rip a wrist on them. Don't understand that ego turned the tide when the time was right. Christopher Daniels, the ring general, the physical fascination breaking Kazarian, and most importantly, Bobby Roode, ego. When the tide needed to be turned, we were the ones that did it. You guys will get there, though. You guys will get there. Don't you fret. You keep working.
We're the
champions. Where do we gotta get, bro?
We're the champions. AJ, fine, Bob. It's been a pleasure. Your pleasure.
We'll just cut that out, right?
Notice
we let them do that.
we went first, and they were the followers. So we set a precedent. Tell me about how you gave AJ the meeting of his life.
What do you mean AJ to beat him with what? I mean, did you see it? I don't think that guy's gonna be able to ever walk again, bro.
We're the welcoming committee.
It was mainly because of us.
It was a moot party. It was a moot party.
That deserves a triple boom, actually. Boom!
Party.
You are a cancer that needs to be cut out. And there's only one way to do it. Magnus, give me just one shot at that world title.
Keep your eyes on Hardy here. Never know where he's coming from, whether he's going to slingshot over or use his legs right through the ropes to connect with the chest of Roode. And now Hardy goes outside to meet the champ. Here he comes.
Lion, clothesline right there on the outside.
Ouch.
Welcome back to Explosion, everybody. It's JP Jeremy Borash along with the Professor Mike today. We are getting set. We are getting ready for the upcoming Maximum Impact Tour taking over the United Kingdom, taking over Ireland. We are so excited for this. We're going to take a look at what happened when the Icon Sting went face-to-face with the World Heavyweight Champion from the United Kingdom, Magnus.
Yeah, but JB, now let's talk about the ImpactWrestling.com match of the week. Genesis 2012. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship, and this is Jeff Hardy against the It Factor, Bobby Roode. Check this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA official, Mr. Brian Hebner. And now, live from Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida, it's time for your Genesis main event of the evening. Introducing, first of all, standing in the corner to my left, he weighed in this morning at 228 pounds and comes to us from Cameron, North Carolina. He is the current #1 contender for the Heavyweight Championship of the world. This is the challenger, Jeff Hardy. And now, introducing standing in the corner to my right. He weighed in this morning at 238 pounds and comes to us from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. He is the current reigning and defending TNA heavyweight champion of the world, Bobby Roode.
Well, not a lot of love in this arena here for our world champ.
Chants of Hardy ringing out throughout the Impact Zone in anticipation of our Genesis World Heavyweight title main event. And that's what's at stake. That important prize that you talked about just moments ago.
Well, it's everything. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I've said it for many years. If you are not here or in a company to be the world heavyweight champion, I don't feel you belong. You should strive to be the top man, and that's the world champ. And that's who that guy is right now.
And striving to be the world heavyweight champion, that's exactly what Jeff Hardy is doing right now.
As we said earlier, Jeff Hardy's a former world heavyweight champion, so if there's anybody credible enough or able enough to do it, it definitely is Hardy.
I loved what we heard from the man in charge, Sting, this past Thursday night on Impact Wrestling when he called Jeff Hardy out. He told him how impressed he was with how Hardy has been able to maintain during this recovery period. How he was given, just like Sting, a second chance, and how Sting capitalized, and he's been running with it ever since. Now the creatures are back. They look up to Jeff Hardy, and Sting said, I not only respect you, but Jeff Hardy, I give you my 100% endorsement. High praise.
Oh, absolutely. And Jeff has obviously turned his life around, and kudos to Jeff. I'm happy for him for that, and I'm proud of him. I'm glad he's done that for himself, and let's see if he could really kick off 2012 and be crowned a new world heavyweight champion. He's got a pretty heavy-duty mountain in front of him, and that's that guy right there in the black trunks and the black boots named Bobby Roode. So right now, Roode trying to control that left arm of Hardy. Those arm ringers right there, and just really trying to rip apart that elbow joint of Hardy.
Pretty basic, but pretty effective offense of the world heavyweight champion.
Two different styles here, not just in the ring, but as a lifestyle. I mean, you got the world champion who's, he's living a high life. Very expensive suits and clothes and jewelry and drinking fine wine. Well, Jeff Hardy, he'll love to just go to a Waffle House and hang out with the creatures, man, his fans, and just hang out and have a covered, smothered, and brothered, whatever they call it.
Close enough.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one aspect of it. That's outside the ring. But now let's take everybody inside the ring and talk about the contrast in styles from that standpoint.
Well, the champion, Bobby Roode, he's a type of ground and pounder. He's not going to make a lot of mistakes during a match because he doesn't take a lot of high risks, put himself in a high-risk situation. He keeps himself based, and he's just perfection on all his offense. Where this man right here, Jeff Hardy, he's reckless. Jeff Hardy will come at you from anywhere in that ring. He's reckless, he's wild, he's unpredictable.
And that's what makes him so effective as Hardy in the corner. Using the leg strength there against Roode. Catches it, inverted atomic drop. Oh, wow. Double leg drop, and then the drop kick in tight right into the chest, and the follow cover for two.
When you compete against Jeff Hardy, I have, it's like you never know where he is. Sometimes during a match, he'll nail you with something. You go down, you turn around, he's not there. Next thing you know, you're getting, kicked in the back of your head off the top rope with something. I mean, he's so quick and elusive, and very elusive. One thing I will tell you, too, about Jeff Hardy, he's extremely resilient, and he can take a world of punishment. And it's just a load of intestinal fortitude in the man. So,
and he can dish it out like that clothesline. Keep your eyes on Hardy here. Never know where he's coming from, whether he was going to slingshot over or use his legs right through the ropes to connect with the chest of Rude. And now Hardy goes outside to meet the champ. Here he comes.
Oh, boy. Wow. Flying clothesline right there on the outside.
Ouch. And I think he hit his elbow on the concrete on the way down.
That's that same arm, that elbow, where Bobby Roode was doing those arm ringers and those arm breakers too. So
you think of the potential finishing moves for Bobby Roode. He's got several of them in his bag of tricks, but yeah, and an arm bar as well. I mean, I see exactly what he was up to with his offense in the early going, and he's probably happy if he saw Hardy's elbow strike the concrete.
Yeah, I'm not sure he did because he was busy getting hit himself, but but you never know. I mean, I don't tell you what, the knee of Bobby Roode just got driven into those steel steps.
What's Hardy doing here? Clearing out the creatures from the ringside area and positioning the ringside steps. You talked about his unpredictability. Who the hell knows? You just got to watch it and see. Oh, my man!
That was sweet right there by Jeff Hardy.
And what do you do if you're Bobby Roode? You're just trapped with your back against the steel guardrail, and here comes Hardy at full speed with the drop kick.
That was just massive impact.
And Hardy,
let's take a look. Watch this. Watch the impact here. Boom! Look at that.
I think Hardy also made contact, his leg or knee, with the guardrail. Favors it as he comes in, but still able to roll the champ in and get two.
That's a big move to hit on the champion on the outside. Definitely can turn the tide and wear down Bobby Roode with that.
Challenger continues to unleash the offense on the champ. Roode turns it around and shoots Hardy into the corner. Back elbow.